This is a great question because although we may know what a dog whistle is, understanding the importance of dog whistles to white nationalism is really important to understanding what's happening in the country right now. In 2007, I went to my first white supremacist rally, and I'm a Jewish kid from the Midwest, but I pass, and so I went undercover for my college paper, and it was weird, because it was a lot like a family reunion almost. People brought snacks. They got together. They caught up. These were their old friends, except for they talk about Jewish conspiracies and have posters of lynchings. And this is right when stand your ground laws were being talk about how to use the stand your ground law to establish self-defense if you had to murder a black person. People had Ku Klux Klan insignia, swastikas, flaming cross tattoos. These people were Klan members. A guy went up to me, shook my hand, and said, "Burn, Jew, burn," and then turned to the next guy and said, "Burn, Jew, burn." And that was just how he greeted people. They had a big public protest against black on white crime. Their speaker would say things that were just like, "The Jews built the slave ships to punish the white man." Preposterous things. And rightly so. There were hundreds of counter protesters to the 30 people that showed up to this thing. And so I thought things were going pretty well. But then enter this guy named Richard Spencer, who you might remember from him getting punched in the face. This guy is a neo-Nazi. He does the Nazi salute. He is a Nazi. In 2008, he got fired from his job at the American Conservative, and he started coining this phrase called the alt-right, the alternative right, because he felt that American conservatives weren't as interested in white nationalism as they could be. And so they realized that you can't get elected if you say we need to keep black people out of this neighborhood. You can't say things like Jews built slave ships. They found a way of taking the same messages about Jews and blacks and immigrants, but sanitizing, cleaning them up in a way that, it seemed okay. We're not talking about black people. We're talking about inner city crime, right? We are not talking about Jews controlling the media. We're talking about globalists and George Soros and this big international conspiracy, right? Who said Jews? No one said Jews. And, you just watch over the last decade as, these talking points become more and more mainstream. What are you going to say? You don't want to put America first? Their audience knows what they're talking about. But, if you try to call them out on it, it's like, what? We're talking about inner city crime. You're the one who's being racist. And so it gives them plausible deniability that they're being racist and allows their talking points to enter normal conversation. This isn't to say the people that use these same talking points are all white nationalists. Some of them are proudly white nationalists, but some of them, because the language is made for a mass audience, it reflects on people's existing fears and preconceptions, and it gives them a way to talk about it in a way that's encouraged, that deepens these prejudices. And it's why we have political candidates that run on these issues. These talking points are the same talking points. They're derived from white nationalism. The people are the same people I saw at this Klan rally a decade ago. They just don't wear the pins. They don't do the Nazi salute, and they get away with it. So that's why they do it. They do it so they can sell. So they do it so they can sell these ideas to the American people, and it's working. These talking points all come from white nationalism. I know, it sucks. I know, little pup. It's hard being a puppy.